Today's episode features someone making waves on RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 7. I'm Scott McGlynn and I'm joined with the brilliant Catrin Feelings. We dive into the whirlwind of Drag Race life, the creativity behind all the looks, the performing on camera, and what really happens to your skin underneath all of that amazing glam. Catrin talks about representing Wales on a global stage, the sparks that flew behind the scenes that you've never heard before, and even reveals which celebrity guest judge become her favourite during the filming process. So let's get into this episode and welcome Catrin to the show.
Welcome to the show. How are you doing, my lovely?
Not bad. She's a bit snotty, but I'll survive.
Do you know, I'm literally the same. I've literally just got over the flu myself.
Honestly, and it feels like it's just come on today. Yesterday I was fine. I planned to go to town with my friends today. And then this morning I was just like, I can't be asked. I don't want to go. I feel rough AF. But no, I'll survive. I'm a pusher, so I'll get through it. That does not sound good.
Oh, darling, it is so lovely to have you on the show. And thank you so much, because I know you've been very busy to get you on here. I'm like,
thank you for having me.
No, honestly, I follow Welshie as well. Hello. So
yes.
Come on to the Welshie. Come
on.
Oh, love. We're going to get so much to get through. But I want to really start off a little bit different on this episode. So I really want to hear from you, my darling, that people that know you or may not know you as of yet, because the show is still going on as we speak.
Yes.
Catrin Feelings, darling. Describe her in 3 words.
Ooh.
And to all the listeners out there.
Am I allowed to swear?
I can add that little tick box if you like me to. Yeah, sure.
Nice. Okay. Well, I would always say that Catrin's very much a twat. You know, she loves to be a stupid. She loves to be annoying. I would always say charismatic. Since being on the show, a lot of people have said that I'm very charming and very charismatic. So I'm adding that to the list these days. Adding that. And then Welsh.
Welsh. You can't.
Do you know what I mean? There's no other word, is there?
No, you have to. We have to. Us Welshies, we stick to our roots. That's all I'm going to say.
100%. And you can't miss me with that accent.
No. But whereabouts in Wales are you from, though? Like, where?
So I'm from the Rhondda Valleys in Treorchy.
Oh, I think before I used to literally do like an engineering job many years ago, and I was up there. I was up there before.
Yeah, probably we got rubbish pipes.
Yeah, no, it was all to do with our broadband, darling. Your broadband.
Oh, yeah, we got terrible signals since they've put the wind turbines up. Oh, it's all a mess.
Oh, yeah, so true. And Cardiff, do we go there a lot?
Yes, living in Cardiff now.
Oh, do you?
Yes, my lovely little flat. Little cold one, but I'll wear a jumper. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, do you know what? I love going back home. I go home as much as I can do, but not as much as not. What am I missing, darling? What's the news on the town? Because obviously, if any listeners may not have been from Cardiff or not even been there, Cardiff gay scene, I absolutely love. I think it's just a huge, big family.
Yeah.
I think so. Because you go into, we don't have a selective bars, but they are incredible and they are amazing, and just see everyone there.
Yeah, literally, you've hit the nail on the head. We are very much like one big happy family. Happy maybe is not the right word. But yeah, everyone knows each other. As soon as a new person is on the scene, you get to know them straight away, whether they like it or not. But no, it's lovely. I love being a part of the Cardiff queer scene, but also the Cardiff drag scene. Honestly, it's such a... from my experience, I found it's a very welcoming and loving scene. Like, I wouldn't say there's like any beef or any drama. None that I'm aware of. But if there are any beef or drama, I would like to know about that straight away.
Yeah. We want to know. Us Welshies, we need to know things, we need to know.
Oh, gosh.
Well, how is the reaction been at home that, since the show's been airing, RuPaul's Drag Race Series 7, how has that reaction been? Because, incredible.
The reaction has been amazing. Do you know what? You always find as soon as a Welsh person is on a reality show or a competition, you've got the entire country behind you. And that is what I have found with this entire experience. Like, I will always get the positives from the Welsh. And it's lovely. It's just nice to know that I have that, you know, the community, well, not even a community, like the whole entire country behind me. It's just, you know, because I have gone in basically representing Wales. It was nice that I've got them like happy with how I've been doing and being so like loving and supportive. And that is literally all I've had. I've had so much love, I've had so much support, and I honestly couldn't ask for a better experience. Like, there is no one that can support someone better than the Welsh.
No, exactly. Do you remember like the X Factor days? Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when they ever from someone Welsh going on the X Factor, they were just going like, "That's what you remind me of." No,
That is literally who I am.
yeah, exactly. No, that's like the support. Yeah, no, that's like the support. You know, it's like it just is. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the vibe I get from Wales. You know what I mean? That's the vibe it gets from
100%.
the Welsh family there. So tell me a little bit more about Catrin Feelings though, because I have some iconic costumes I have seen on the show.
Yeah.
But just tell me just a little bit more insight on like her, like why her as the character, like where did all that inspiration come from? Is it for being Welsh, do you think, or?
Yeah, I feel like my drag is very much like an ode to all the women that I've known in my life. Like, my comedy is like basically been stolen from like all the women that I've known in my life. It's from my mum, it's from my nana, it's from this woman I used to work with in an office. Like, it's just that sort of like, you know how on last episode we had the Huns come in? It's very much like my drag is based off a Welsh Hun. Like, you know, that Welsh nana that everybody knows. That's very much Catrin Feelings on stage. Like, that's very much my humour. It's that type of banter. It's like backhanded compliments. Like, there's nothing like, I mean no malice in any of my jokes. I always like mean it with love. And I feel like when I have like these little jokes with people, it's like I sort of have that connection. Like, I don't mean it in a nasty, bitchy way. It's just me being a little bit catty and like, having a little bit of banter. Like, that was something that we found when I was on the show that a lot of the girls couldn't click with, is that so many of them just didn't get my humor or like these little like shady comments that I would like say, and they're just like, why are you saying that? I don't even know you. And I'm just like, we've literally been here for like about 5 weeks ago, what are you on about? And I think that's what happened like between me and Viola. Like, I tried to have a little bit of banter with her, and she wasn't in the right mindset for it, so she obviously got a bit upset for what I said, and I had to be like, oh God, so sorry, Viola, yeah, I didn't mean it like that. But yeah, you know, it's all a little bit of fun. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I just want to catch feelings. Hey,
Hey, oi, plug it in there, plug it in. Oh no, yeah, but that's, I think. Do you think, because obviously you travel for your work as well, and like, you know, as well as I do, we travel just out of Wales because we can, guys.
Yeah.
But I think being Welsh, I don't know if it's me, but we just got different humor, different words of saying things, different meanings of what those words mean. I think that's what's maybe happened. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like
different.
the joke that people have always said about me is that, oh, you know, the language barrier. But I do feel like there's like a humor barrier, if that's a type of thing. Like, yeah, some of my jokes might not go down as well with someone who's not Welsh because they maybe don't get the humor or the banter as much.
Yeah.
But that's on them. That sounds like a them problem.
Do you know what? Do you know how many people I've met that don't even know what the word "kutch" means?
Oh my gosh, literally. I feel like that's my entire experience. I'll say a word and someone will be like, what does that mean? And I'm just like, I don't know. It just means what it means, you know?
Yeah. And I was like, guys, it's just like kutching, like a hug, you know, kutching, hook, you know, cozy up and stuff.
One that comes to mind, I was at a gig the other day and I was saying to someone if I could borrow their hair lacquer, and they were like, what's that? I'm like, you know, hair lacquer. They're like, oh, we'll just say hairspray. I'm like, no, it's hair lacquer, isn't it?
So true. That is proper Valley talk, though. That is a Valley one. That is a Valley one. Yeah, to be fair, when I met more people from the valleys, that's what it's funny. Even from Cardiff to Valley, it's a little bit of a different.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and then like I was like, what's that? And then I was like, here, I was like, oh yeah, got it. That was like when I was back in the teens, you know, back in the day. Oh, look, okay. So that's where she's come from. So you've taken some bits and bobs because she is a fabulous character, guys. Honestly,
oh, she is, yeah,
absolutely. Honestly, that's why you're on, you my darling, with me. And then, how was it like starting? Like, how was it like starting off? Do you think she's evolved the more you evolved and the more shows you've done as a performer? Because I think, I don't know what you were, when I'm like doing things, I always reflect and I think, okay, I could do this better. I'll upgrade this. Like, how is that journey for you and for her to be a?
Yeah. Well, I'm very like self-critical about myself. So I'll always like watch back clips of me performing or like, every time someone tags me in a story, I'll always watch it back just to be like, what can I improve? What did I not like from that and stuff like that. But I feel like, yeah, the more I do gigs, the more I find myself and more works better with me and stuff like that. And I remember when I auditioned for season 6 of Drag Race, it was a terrible tape. At the time, I thought it was amazing and I thought I was going to get on. Then I done my audition tape for this season, which I had done last year, and I think I'm gonna sneeze. 2 secs. Pineapple, pineapple. Honest to God, it's one of those ones where it's just like it just will not go away.
The tickling
Ugh.
ones. The tickling. Oh, yeah. There
Bless
you go.
me. There we go. She's out. So yeah, but when I done my season 7 audition tape, I felt like I was much more of a character. I understood my drag a bit more. So whenever they would ask a question about my drag, I would know what to tell them. Oh my days. I literally had a full-on sneezing fit earlier. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh, it's all right.
I didn't even go out. Where did I catch it from? Do you know what I mean?
Same. I don't know where I got. I do not know.
They're coming in through the walls, I'm telling you. Anyway, so yeah, when I auditioned for season 7, I knew myself a bit more. I knew who Catrin Feelings was. I knew what she looked like. I knew what she loved doing. And I found that was because after not getting on for season 6, there was like a sort of wake-up call to be like, I need to improve. I need to know what it is that I need to improve and I need to work on it. And that was something that I'd done all through like last year before I got on season 7. I just made sure that I was still gigging. I was still asking questions to like the older queens and asking for advice, but also just trying to find myself a bit more. And then I done my audition tape for season 7 and I got on. So yeah, that felt like it was correct. It felt like that was the time for me to get on because I'm telling you, if I got on a season 6, I don't think I would have done as well as I did now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was going to ask that question. Like, obviously, I think it might have been a little blessing in disguise. And like, you may know this, like, obviously, all of us in the creative space, we get so many no's and so many pushbacks, and that could have pushed you to think, oh, yeah, no, okay, fair enough. If they think I'm, not good, then you reflect on you for some reason, even though you are amazing, and that is not the case. But you do look at yourself, but you just like said, no, actually, no, I'm going to go for next year. No, let's go.
Yeah, I'm very much the type of believer of like, if it's not right, it's not right. Like, yeah, I've always just been like, the universe has got a plan for me, and if that wasn't my time, I completely understand it wasn't my time. This time, it was my time. But yeah, but then it's like one thing I've always got to tell myself is that it maybe wasn't that I was rubbish. It was probably I just wasn't, they probably didn't think I was ready, or they didn't think that I fit in with the rest of the cast that was on the season. Because if you think about it, season 6 had 2 Welsh queens. Imagine if they had 3. That would just be chaotic. They thought, she needs to be on her own. She needs to be the only Welsh queen. So we'll chuck her on the next season, and here I am.
True, very true indeed. How was that audition process though? Like, how was the whole thing? Because I'm assuming it's a couple of rounds to go through.
All you've got to do is submit a 10-minute audition tape, and then you just wait for a phone call off RuPaul.
Oh, fantastic, Dan. Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. That's not bad. Okay, for a very worldwide show, that's quite not a bad audition at all.
I know. Mind you, in that 10-minute audition tape, you've got to cram so much in. But yeah, it's tricky.
Well, what? Give me an example. Like, what is it? Was you just talking to camera? Was you performing? Like, what was it mixed?
So you've got to do a 3-minute like personality thing where you just sit down in and out of drag, just like telling the camera a little bit about yourself. Then you've got to show 8 to 10 outfits of your own to show off your drag. Then you've got to do. For the past 2 seasons, they've been doing a reading challenge as a part of the audition tape. But I remember my first year, they had the acting challenge as a part of it. You've also got to do 2 Snatch Game characters that you would bring to the show. And you've got to do 2 lip syncs. One for a RuPaul song and the other lip sync a song that you would do as a go-to.
Okay.
And you've got to cram that all into 10 minutes, which is tricky.
Yeah, that is a bit tricky, right? I'm not going to lie to you. Because just think, 2 songs, we're talking 3 minutes, that's 6 minutes gone. ish. Oh, okay.
It's
Okay,
a
yeah, that
lot.
is tricky. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I would never, I would probably end up having like an hour tape.
Oh, literally, for
Probably
the
me.
bit where you got to do like a personality sort of section, I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
filmed like an hour and 45 minutes worth of content and I had to cram it into 3 minutes. I was just like, how? How am I going to do that? Because that's the thing with me in Welsh. I will talk non-stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. That's the other thing. We do chat a lot, guys.
We
We do
do.
chat a lot.
Yeah.
Where were you when you had that call to say that you was coming on?
Right here, actually, because
Oh,
yeah. Well, actually, I was in bed and my body woke me up at 10 a.m. in the morning. I was just like, oh, this is weird. Why is this happening? And then, yeah, had the phone call and they were just like, are you decent right now? And I was just like, oh, let me put some clothes on. And then I ran into you. This is my like little vanity setup where I do my makeup. I just put my phone down and I just spoke to them and they said, congratulations, we want you on season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. And I was just like, oh, go on then. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Why not?
why not? Why
Yeah.
not? I'm available. I'm available. Why
Yeah,
don't we give it a go?
man.
Oh gosh, how was like how long? I don't know how much you're allowed to say because I know the show is currently still on right now. But like, how long is it actually to film for you? Because you get so much
Mm.
in an episode. Like I mean, like so many looks, and I know how long, guys, that takes you all, to
Oh, yeah.
get ready for it. So
So we
filming
filmed
wise.
for about a month during January of this year. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. Oh wow,
Mm.
that's quite of a tight schedule. What I
Yeah,
say?
I'd say we like film an episode over like 2 days. So yeah, we cram it all in.
We get but like each episode you're talking sometime 2, 3 looks, some give or take, right? Like it's quite a lot in there.
Yeah, it depends on the challenge. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, the first episode, so we had our entrance look, we had the look for the challenge, which was the Brit Gala, and then we had
Oh
our
yeah, that's good.
hometown runway. So yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple.
It's a couple in there. It's a couple in there. And how are you? Obviously, I know. Obviously, it's pre-done, so we know it's like pre-recorded. Final is coming, but I cannot
Yeah,
wait for it, honestly.
same.
But what? How about the other queens out there? You still chatting to everybody, or is it like just your schedule so hectic you don't get to chat to everyone? And it's very normal like that, though, isn't it? Like we all
Yeah,
have.
we all know that we are very busy, but no, we've
Mm.
all got a group chat, a season 7 girlies group chat, and we talk in there every day. And then some of us
Oh,
will talk to each other outside of it. Like I spoke to Bonnie earlier. Me and Paige were on TikTok live last night. So yeah,
okay.
we're all very close, and that's the beautiful thing about this whole experience is that whenever one of us is feeling a certain way, or maybe like feeling upset about whatever,
Yeah.
we've got like 11 other sisters we can just talk to about that experience because we all know what we all went through and we all experienced the same thing. So it's
Mm.
like I can ring up Pasty and be like, "Oh, I'm a bit upset about this," and she can talk about it, and I'll be like, "Oh, you know what I mean." So do you know what I mean? But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's lovely. But also they're just like I've made like a good bunch of friends with them lot, and I couldn't ask for a better cast.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, like, do you actually now looking back, are you so happy that you got into Series 7 with this cast and not Series 6?
Oh, 100%. Like, I look at this cast. Do you know one thing which is great about us? The youngest is 22, the oldest is 32. So quite I think we're the youngest cast that they've ever had on the UK seasons.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just brings us so much closer to each other because we're all just in this sort of like same age group. We all, I don't know, it just makes us bond more, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't imagine myself on any other cast. And that's more probably me being biased. But no,
No.
I love my girls.
No, well, Alan, I've interviewed a lot of people over the 6 years. People have different thoughts and things.
Oh, I
The
know.
people, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. So, you never know. But I'm glad, honestly, and when I watch it, like I do, you just see the support regardless. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's a competition, we all know that, but it's still
Yeah.
like the support's there.
Oh gosh,
Um,
right. It's the same
yeah,
like with last episode, the makeover challenge, when I had to send Bonnie home. I know like me and her all the way through it were like neck and neck with the same challenges, but we became such close friends on the show that it was really upsetting to send her home because it was just,
yeah,
although that is the situation, you've got to send someone home in a lip sync. But
mm,
like as soon as you're told you're safe and you look over and you see your friend and you're just like, oh, you are going home now. I won't be able to see you for the rest of the competition. It's really sad, but you
it
know,
is.
but one step closer for me to winning the crown, so I'm not complaining.
Exactly, exactly. And what's probably like the most surprise thing you've learned about yourself since probably doing the show, or maybe because obviously I guess when it's so many of you in one group, you may learn things from each other and things like that. But like, what's probably like the most thing you like you had like the most surprise, like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna take this or
Yeah.
change
Um,
that.
well, Paige and Celexa showed me how to wear mascara. That's something. No
What
joking.
do you mean? You wore it before, no?
No, I never used to wear mascara. It was just, I always
Oh.
thought, oh, I'm putting lashes on. There we go. But like now when I watch back the show, you could see like how blonde my lashes are. And like I'm just like, why did I do it for so long? But then Paige turned around one day being like, Kat, why don't you wear mascara? I was just like, I don't know. She goes, try it in the next runway. And I never did when I was on the show. I never wore mascara. Then I came off the show and I was like gifted a mascara from like Charlotte Tilbury and I was just giving it a go. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's completely changed my face. So yeah, so that's something which I learned from Drag Race. But I think one thing that I've learned about myself through Drag Race is I wasn't really myself in a way. With the drag that I've learned from and the drag scene that I come from, it's very much only a certain type of drag gets booked. So I would always try to change myself to be that drag to get me booked. But I found that I wasn't really being myself. I was just being a drag which everyone expected to see. So that's something which I've learned from the show. And yeah, because nope, that's a spoiler for next episode. Yeah, it's just these days, ever since coming off the show, I'm doing my drag more than what speaks to me, if that makes sense. It's like I'm
Yeah.
trying to go for like a more younger look. I'm trying to go for like, picking songs which I want to sing instead of ones which, everyone else sings. It's like I'm trying to like find the fun in drag a little bit more instead of just being the drag that gets booked, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. But that's what we want. It's like Catrin's own identity, and this is what she is, and this is
Yeah.
how it's gonna. This is what you're gonna get.
Yes.
That's the way you want it to. Yeah, I get it. I 100% get it. Like, and that's a good really thing as well. Like, I know the little cheeky beauty tip is a good thing to have to learn off the show. But then obviously, like you said, just finding yourself more, I guess. And that's the main thing, isn't it? Because you're such a creative person as well, and you're a performer. You want to make sure you're doing it and you're loving it
Yeah.
on what you're doing. So that I completely get it.
Yeah,
100%.
'cause that's the thing. That's the reason why I do drag is because I enjoy it, and it's I've just always loved performing, and that's what
Yeah,
drag
yeah.
is for me. But I just got to remember that you know it's me who decides what I look like and what I do in my gigs. So
Mm.
yeah, you just got to find the fun in it.
Find the fun. I want to ask that because obviously this show is very well known, but like, how has your reaction been? Because I've seen you have so much positive online on social media and what we see, but like, have you ever experienced any backlash? Like, not from the show, but just in general, you just get those people, don't you? Or you been all good? Because that's
I
another thing.
Yeah,
Happens.
I've had a bit of a mix to be honest. But the thing is like everyone's always gonna have their opinions about me because I've put myself out there on television. That's just how it works.
True,
Um,
very true. It
but
happens.
I haven't had anything which is like really bad. You just have people like disagreeing with judges' critiques. You have people disagreeing with like placements. And yeah, I wouldn't say like there's been any like scandals as far as I'm aware. But yeah, you just have people like disagreeing with like stuff which are out of my control, if that makes sense. Like people will
Yeah.
always be like, "Oh, Catherine should have been eliminated some like sooner than now," and I'm just like, "Well, I haven't. I'm still there. Are you still talking about me?" Like that's
Right.
another thing. The more they talk about you, the more people are gonna like know who you are. So that's what I tell myself if I see someone say something negative. But it's
So
always
true.
gonna be there, but what always will be there is the positives, and like I said, like I'm always having, like, people backing me from Wales, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I've just gotta, like, show more gratitude to the positives that I'm getting, because I am getting quite a lot of positives.
Yeah, I've seen it. Like I've seen and the shares you do and all that kind of great stuff. And I've seen under the hashtag, all that kind of good stuff. Well, and rightfully so. But I just like people don't seem to talk about other side of it. That's
Yes.
why I wanted to check. That's why I wanted to check in on that.
Yeah.
Because not some people's never prepared for it, to be honest with you, and some people just kind of brush it off. But like
Yeah.
you said, when you put yourself in front of anything, a mic, TV, screen,
Mm.
anything, you're gonna get good and bad. It's natural. Like
Yeah, and I feel like I
it's
already had that prepared. It's like you said, it's like some people don't expect it. Like I will say, like a bunch of the girls on the season were just a bit like, "Oh, I didn't expect that to
yeah,
come from the audience." But I think with me, like before I was on Drag Race, I'd always used to go on like TikTok, and I've been on like TikTok since like 2020. And I've always had the positive, I've always had the negatives, and I've like learnt from it. So coming onto Drag
yeah.
Race, it's just a bit like, oh, this is just another day with the same old comments that people. And that's another thing. It's like I was speaking to Tyrus the other night, and she was saying about like there is nothing that people can say to hurt me anymore because I've heard it so much to a point now where I'm just like, oh, boring. Come up with something new, guys. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because that's the thing. People always say the same old things. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, there we go. Just the same old, copy and paste, copy and paste.
It is honestly. It's the same. I feel like, guys, if you've got anything different, like just
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm with you. Speaking of her, though, oh my gosh, hello. Am I allowed to say like? Because obviously, I did see, and you did post about this, didn't you? Because you did actually not just performed on our amazing screens, but you've actually found a bit of. I don't, love? Am I allowed to say love? I don't know. Romance. Maybe that's a better
Yeah,
word.
romance. Let's go for romance.
Let's
Yeah,
go for a little bit of romance. Oh my gosh. Like, was this something you ever expected? Or was this a natural graduate gravity just toward put two together? Like, what? Like, what?
I never expected it, to be honest. Like, for me, I'm a very competitive person, so like my eyes were on the competition, and
Yeah.
someone else's eyes were on me. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm very much the type of person where I don't chase, I attract. So, if something or someone were to come my way, I'm not going to turn it down. Do you know what I mean? But
mhm.
if I can get a crown and a boyfriend at the same time, I won't say no.
Okay, because in Brighton, yeah, based in Brighton.
Yes, she's based in Brighton. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, I've been to Brighton a few times actually. Love. Have you been
I
there?
love Brighton. It's lovely.
It is like
Yeah.
every time. I don't know about you, but every time I go, and because I live like only an hour away from there now,
Yeah.
I have been a few times, like I mentioned, but every time I go, it's somewhere like I explore somewhere new. I feel like it's every freaking alleyway I go down, and I'm thinking, I've never been here. Like, where's this come from? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like someone new every time. Yeah.
It is beautiful, and like I've been down to Brighton a few times to obviously go and see Tyrus. And yeah, it's like you said, it's like, but I feel like Cardiff is a bit same like that. It's like every time you go into town, you always like find something new. But Brighton is just a whole different kettle of fish, and it's just it's got such a nice energy and such a nice vibe. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but Brighton is the queer capital of the UK, so it's
I
just
believe so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a beautiful place to be as a queer person. But also it's bloody gorgeous. Like we went on a couple of dates along like the pier and it's just so like
Mm.
cute. It's lovely. In the summertime. In the winter, not as much.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. Yeah, I think that's why Brighton Pride. I think does very well. And that's why you get the big
Yes.
acts there. I think that's the
Like
reason
they had
why.
Mariah Carey this year, didn't they?
Yeah, I was there. Was you there?
I wasn't. No, I was working that weekend, so I was gutted.
Oh yeah, I was. Oh, she was very good indeed.
I can
Yes,
imagine.
backstage. She weren't there.
Mhm.
It was just an open bar, darling. It was nothing.
Fair, fair.
That was it. How about are you? Because obviously, if you do not know, obviously I am obviously from Cardiff, but I did grow up on Barry Island, so maybe you should take her down there to
Oh,
return the favor. Has she been there yet?
we don't say this.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really taken Tyrus around Cardiff much, to be honest. But yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
darling.
I don't think she'd be able to hack Barry Island. I think it'll be a bit too confusing for her. She'd expect Gavin and Stacey, and she will not unfortunately get that.
Do you know what, darling? Do you know what? Did you know I was in the last Gavin and Stacey with George, not George, James Gordon. I was
Were
a
you?
stag. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, no way!
In the Christmas one, yeah, and then I remember like the wardrobe told me off because I took the top, his top.
Oh, you.
I was like, oh, it was a souvenir. Like, they're not gonna need it. It was like the last one, but they had to bring it back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, darling. And if he does want to have that moment, I have a good friend down there. She's actually called Knockoff Nesta. Have you seen her
Oh,
online?
yeah, I've seen her on TikTok, yes.
I can hook her up and you can go on a Gavin and Stacey tour with her if you as a,
On the
like
Jane
maybe a
Gorgeous.
gift.
Oh my gosh, imagine that would become.
Should we get that for Christmas present? Do you think that's a good Christmas present for him?
No, all he's happened this year is a gift card.
Barry Island arcade. Honestly, it's just it reminds me of Brighton now. I think that's why I like it. I think Brighton, it's like home from home a little bit there for me.
Yeah.
Which I do enjoy, which I do love. Okay, so that's very nice. I'm going to keep my eye on you. We're going to be friends, so keep me posted. If you're ever in Brighton as well, you make sure you tell me, darling.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tell you, I mentioned earlier that I had actually two of my favorite looks of yours from the show, and let's mention these. Firstly, the iconic, can't go wrong, a Welsh girl.
Yes.
I mean, that was good.
Thank you.
Just you're not on my, I'm not just because you were here. Like that was like stunning.
Thank you.
Stunning. Second one.
Yes.
I think you might know what I'm going to say, but iconic again. Bonnie Tyler. Hello.
Yes.
Come on! Like,
Bonnie Tyler outfit.
Have you got on her radar yet? I feel like you could.
I've tagged her and stuff because she's coming to Cardiff next year in March, literally the same week as my birthday. So I'm hoping to be like, can I come on for free? But no, Jaffa Cakes have reached out though, so I mean that's a plus. I've had something from it, but no, I would love to I would just love to know that Bonnie Tyler has seen me do her own statue gifts. I want to know how she feels about it because I hope she wasn't offended by it.
No. Honestly, I love it. And do you know what? Because obviously Bonnie Tyler, we all know, like she is from our South Wales there. But until I had to put Eclipse of the Heart back on my playlist. I was thinking I haven't heard this song in ages. Huh?
It's such a tune. I love.
Yeah.
Hold Out for a Hero and Total Eclipse of the Heart are always the two songs I will always sing at my gigs because they're just classics. Everyone knows them, and they're just good to get you moving.
Oh, so is this a Catrin feeling? Like this is her. This is on her. Like this is your performance. This is like on your list.
Oh yeah, 100%.
As a performer,
100%.
Always. Oh yeah, love that. Love it.
Go-tos. I always start with Hold Out for a Hero, and then the halfway point to All Eclipse.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I had to come to your show. I have to come to your show. You know what I mean? And I want to say about the amazing guests, I guess, like celebrity guests, judges on the show. So you've done Alan Carr.
Yeah, I love that. And oh my gosh, he's a sweetheart.
He's hilarious. So I can never take him seriously. Bless him. Nadine Coyle. Hello.
Bloody iconic. She's just like anyone else. She's just so chill and down to earth. Do you know what I mean?
She's a sweet. She's actually on my show, Series 4.
Oh
yeah. I've had her on here. She's a sweetheart. Like if she was like, she's like a puppy. Like she's just a sweetheart person to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, not bad at bone, no bad at bone and body. And Charlotte Church, come on.
I was gutted. I was fuming that she didn't choose my photo. I wanted to be like, oh yeah, Shah, it's the green one. Pick the green one with there, Shah. Honest to God. When she walked in, I felt like crying because I was just like, the church. I know the Welsh person. But no, I've always been obsessed with Charlotte Church. And it wasn't last year, but or was it 2 years ago? I went to, she did a tour and she did it at Depot in Cardiff. And I went to go and see it. And it was the best show I've ever been to. I am obsessed with her. So just the idea of RuPaul being like, Charlotte Church, what?
Yeah.
She just like, no, you're lying. And then there she comes in, just jumping through the room. And I'm just like, this is not happening. It was the best day of my life, honest.
I love her. I honestly love her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot go. She's just amazing. And a really big guy icon. I think she doesn't know it as much as we do.
Honest to God, she is. There was a reason why she was on the show because she's an absolute hen.
Maybe you should get some of her songs in your. Or do you already?
Crazy Chick has been on my list to learn for ages, but I'm very lazy at the moment.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So iconic character, like those are some of those like guests who was on there. Obviously Graham Norton as well, of course. He's always on there, and he pops on now and again. He does.
Yeah, him and Alan are like, what's the word?
just alternates around.
Alternate, yes, them to
Yeah.
alternate every episode. Yeah.
Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, you had some great good judges as well. I was going to say that it's good iconic ones. Is Charlotte Church? You like now you're in touch or what? Just want
I
to
don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I want to say there's like a thing of like you can't get in touch with Charlotte Church because she's like such a spiritualist. She like lives off the land, so she hasn't got like an email or a phone. I'm sure I heard that somewhere. I'm not sure if it's true or not. But she follows me on Instagram.
That's not true. She goes live on my Instagram account.
Does she?
Yes.
You told me that then. Someone's selling pokies.
I think so, darling. Yeah, she doesn't live far from my mum. She's near Barry side. She doesn't live in Barry, but like a couple of towns over. Yeah. I want to go to that retreat. I want to go.
Same. I would love to. I might drop
need
her a
to go to the
message being
retreat.
like, oh yeah, do you want to do a collab?
Yeah. I would go. I 100% would go.
Let's do
But
it.
just, yeah, love it. Like, and I'm glad she was on there as well. Like, she's just been rocking it. And I love drawing the Masked Singer as well. Do you watch her on the Masked Singer?
Oh, I didn't. I did see her on Celebrity Traitors though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that kept me on there. I was fuming I was actually quite fuming when she went, though.
Oh my gosh, same. I loved though those little clips of her just like meditating on the bed or just opening the door. Like, what? Honest to God, she is so calm. I love her.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, she's iconic. She's iconic, you know.
Yeah. She's so sweet as well.
Yes. I haven't met her officially, but one day,
One day,
girl, one day. But let's talk a bit about skincare, and obviously the show's called Celebrity Skin Talk.
Yes.
So I want to talk a bit about skincare, and it's very interesting. I think, I think actually you're my second queen that's been on. I had Sister back on in the day, if you remember.
Oh,
Sister.
yes.
But yeah, so I was so interested to know this because, like, I don't know about you, I've had like problem skin, so I know how to manage it, things like that. But you obviously put on the makeup, and it's like you're on there for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever suffer from like anything skin related because it's been on for such a long time, and it's like I know it's like heavy makeup, but it's fabulous. I love it.
Yeah.
But if that was me, darling, I'll have breakouts like for a week.
Trust me, if I've got like a weekend full of gig, honestly, the Sunday, my skin is screaming because it's just, you know, the applying and then taking it off and then the applying and taking it off. It's just like, yeah, my skin is literally just like crying for help. It's like by you now, after like a weekend of gigs, I got like 2 spots. To be fair, I will say that I don't break out as much, but what I do is only like little ones and they'll be gone in like a couple of days. But yeah, I'm the same. Growing up, I had terrible dry skin. My skin would always be just so flaky, just so dry, just like the worst. But what I've found with my skin is like the less I use on it, the better. And loads of people always say that primers don't work. I live by a primer. I have like this poreless putty primer, which I put all over my pores just to like have the barrier over my skin. I always put moisturizer on before I do my makeup, and it just makes it look beautiful. And yeah, then I just take it off with a bit of micellar water because I feel like that just takes everything off. I don't use any makeup wipes, any soap, nothing like that. The softest things I can chuck on my face, I will use. And yeah, I'm very much for like a mild facial soap or like a mild, like anything that says mild, I will go for it. The less like harsh things I can put on my face, the better.
When you say the primer, the one is it Elf?
Yes.
Yeah, knew it straight away. And the Garnier water, is that the one or not?
Micellar water, yes.
Oh, it's like I'm reading your mind, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Yeah, I love Elf products, to be fair. It's really, really good. And the hydration section, like the hydration collection is so nice as well. I feel I tried that. But yeah.
I'll give it a go because I feel like, same with anything that says hydration. I'm just like, I need that. My skin needs that.
Give it to me. Give me the hydration.
All the hydration.
How about everything else though? So, like, for example, just on your normal day off, like, are you still quite religious and like strict on your routine? Like, yeah, you kind of like relax a bit, think, it's all right.
No, I feel like, especially these days, a bit more now. I'm very much on top of my skin. Like, I always have the routine of like, in the mornings, I ice my face, I'll wash my face, and then I'll put moisturizer on, leave that on for the rest of the day. shower at night, wash the moisturiser on, put moisturiser on, sleep in it, wash it off in the morning, and it's just that continuous cycle. Like I always make sure that I get that moisturiser off because I feel like the more I leave it on, the more greasier it gets, and the more shinier I look, and the more it like goes into my pores. So I'm always just like, wash it off, reapply, wash it off, reapply. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any favorites? Like, what's your favorite kind of cleanser? Do you have one, or are you quite flexible when it comes to them?
I just use do you know the brand Simple?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
use that face wash. That's all I use. When I go in the shower, I only put that on. And yeah, I'm not, when it comes to like skincare, it's like I said, I don't like doing too much to my skin because I am in the mindset of like, my skin's got to learn how to like grow on its own type of thing. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. But I like to like wash and moisturize because my skin is like really dry. So I just need that little bit of moisture to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And how about the moisturizer? Which one are you using? I'm so intrigued to know because everyone's so different. So,
Yeah, it's the same with Simple. I just use the Simple moisturizer.
okay. So simple. Okay. So very simple, but then just using the Garnier.
Micellar water, yeah, because I feel like that just like with the amount of like foundations, concealers, powders I have on my face, I
Yeah.
feel like you need something which like, just strips it all off. And I feel like just with one wipe of the micellar water just gets rid of it. And then I just wash my face off with facial cleansing soap.
Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I do love that. I don't, to be fair, unless it's like an event, I don't really use makeup, to be fair. And
Mm.
if I do, because sometimes I suffer from like a lot of redness on the cheeks, so I'm like, right,
Yes,
what can
same.
I work on
Yeah.
to have a little even skin tone? It does vary. I do love a bit of Trini London these days. I do love a bit of Trini
Ooh,
London.
I've never heard of it, no.
Trini, oh, you know who Trini is, though. Come on. Trini is Susanna.
Oh, iconic!
Yeah, so it's not her, it's not Susanna, but it's just Trini.
It's just
Yeah.
treading lover.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
queen.
send you a photo and you see,
Yeah, therefore.
you see. For the makeup side though, because I'm so interested, this is quite new to me. Like, what's kind of like the brands you use for getting ready?
I use the Be Perfect foundation because is that the matte one, but also because my skin is dry, I like to go for like a liquid foundation just to make sure that, it doesn't dry out or it doesn't like start getting cakey. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, I use the Be Perfect, and then for the rest of my makeup, I'm not a very like I don't really go for like expensive makeup. I think the most expensive piece of makeup I got is my Charlotte Tilbury mascara, but that was gifted to me. But yeah, the cheaper the better for me. If I can go into Superdrug and pick it up, I'm happy. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really faff that much with like more expensive makeup. I feel like yeah, cheaper the better, and I find like what works for me works for me. Like I've been doing makeup for about 7 years now, and I feel like what I've got in my bag now is like I've sussed it. Like this works for me and my skin. If I were to
Yeah.
do something different, I'll be like, oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. You know?
Yeah. What's probably like the most trick or tip you would like to share with the watchers and viewers out there that you've learned over the 7 years for maybe for makeup wise?
Ooh.
You must have picked up something, or maybe you've done something wrong. You're thinking, "Oh yeah, never again."
I'm trying to think because there's a lot of things I've done wrong. Um,
Sorry.
what's a tip that I could give? It's weird though because I would never like see myself to like give people tips on makeup because I'm just like, "Ooh,
Darling, you're fabulous, like
thank you."
flawless. You must have a cheeky tip or trick in there somewhere.
I'm trying to think what
Um,
that would be. I feel like because everyone hates primers, but I live by primers. Like I feel like primers is like just so important. So please, please, please use primers. Um, what's a tip that I could give?
well, a primer's probably good to him because, like you said, maybe
Yeah.
not a lot of people use it. Like with the Elf one, I remember. You know it. Do you know it? Are you going to tell me something?
Oh no, I was agreeing. I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, you
I
tell it.
love
Oh
the
yeah,
Welsh
yeah,
one.
yeah. I know. Like they obviously the brown pot you have,
Mm.
it's quite thick, and you got to really get it on right. But then they also have the blue pump version, but
Oh,
it's
I've
very
seen that.
sticky. That one, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one
the
I use
sticky
most.
one. That's what a lot of people are going for these days, is like a really sticky primer. I couldn't think of anything worse.
Okay.
I just like the Pitiless Pore Primer. I just chuck that on and I feel like straight away it just blurs everything. And then when I put my foundation on top, it's just one layer. of like
Yes.
smoothness. Like I wouldn't say my skin, oh, it is quite smooth to be fair. Like I wouldn't
Yeah,
say my skin
beautiful
is that
skin.
textured, but especially when you're putting powder on top, you just need the thing underneath just to be a flat surface. Does that make sense?
I feel like now you've urged me to use my. I have it. I have one.
Yeah.
Now you're making me want to use it.
Yeah.
Would you use it without any makeup or just like put it on?
Do you know what? I actually do. If I'm on a night out and I'm a bit like, oh, my skin's a bit thick, I'll just put a little bit on my like this area, T-zone, on my chin. Yeah, just a little
Oh,
something
okay.
because it just makes me look airbrushed. Like honestly, it does. It can literally make my like I wouldn't say I got that many pores, but as soon as I put it on, just smooth. Everything's flat. Even if I go underneath my eyes, like it's sort of like a full coverage sort of thing. I love it.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it a go. I'm gonna give it a go. And what would be like your kind of top 3 items if I was going to look in your bag right now? What would be your kind of top 3 items in there?
My top 3 items has got to be my NYX fine tipped eyeliner. My friend Heather got me into it years ago, and I've lived by it ever since. Like so many people would say negative stuff about it, but I'm just like, it works for me. It works wonders. And it's like literally the pen that I'm still using now is the one that I used on Drag Race. That's how long it's lasted me. And
That's what you want.
yeah, literally.
That's what you want. You want it to last. That's what, yeah,
Exactly. It's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
gone
yeah.
off, but it's still going. What else? I use this one powder. I've always had nightmares with powders because you have like stuff like flashback. Sometimes the powder's too thick or too thin. But I use the RMCA powder. You can get it off Beauty Bay. And it's literally, I just have this massive tub of it and I just chuck it on and it just comes off. Like, and it doesn't leave any powder. And if I were to have a photo with flash, there's no flashback. It's just perfect. It's
Cool.
ideal. And then if you leave it on for like a little bit, if you bake with it, it does brighten your skin as well. So it's a drag queen's dream powder. What
Hmm.
else do I use?
Try that one.
I love a brown smoky eye, so I have like this little palette with 9 shades of brown in it and one with the black. And I literally, it's ideal. It fits in my travel case. It's perfect. It does everything I need because I'm very lazy with my makeup. I just like a brown smoky eye. I know what works for me.
True. If you know what works for you, that's the thing. Like
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
exactly. You know, you can't. You know, if you love it, don't change it. You know, Catrin Feelings, she is here. Like she is out. You can't be changing her too much. You know what I mean?
Oh God, no, God, no. That's
A little
the
bit, no. But I want to say, Dolly, so before we wrap this up, obviously for anyone now, this episode is going to be out before the final is out.
Ooh.
So that is still coming. We know about. Very excited, and a lot of us are. And what else is planned for the rest? I know we're like probably 1 month left of this year, but
Yeah. What's next for Catrin Feelings? At the
yeah.
moment, a few things which I can't say about contract-wise, but I feel like this next year now, I want to push myself, because I've got this platform now from Drag Race, I just want to push myself out there, get myself out there a bit more, and one thing I'd like to do is like a solo tour. Not sure how I'm going to get about it, but that's something that I would like to work towards. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Oh my God. Okay, just don't forget to drop me a message when those tickets are on
Oh,
sale. I'll be there.
therefore, I'll get you a comp.
I'll be there. I'll definitely, darling, I'll be there back in Wales. I come back down for you for that show, for
Well,
sure.
hopefully I'll be able to come to London.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, come on the top. Joe, you need to come. Like, I live not far from Two Boroughs.
I was there the other night. Oh, is that Clapham?
Yes.
Ah, lovely.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I was in Two Brewers, not last week, but the week before. We did a viewing party.
Oh, what the hell, Dan? Do you know what? I don't go out as much, darling. I don't have time.
Neither do I.
I know. Next time you're there, though, let me know because I want you there performing on that stage as well, like for sure. That would be amazing there.
Oh, I would love to do it again.
I want you there. Darling, thank you so much for coming on and have an amazing rest of your day and rest of the year as well. But we'll sure be speaking before then. Have a good one.